Hi, I'm Mark Schwartz, president of the Phish Lure Company. Today we're going to show you why fish lures are the only lure that truly can be trolled, jigged, or cast with complete confidence. There is no other lure on the market today that will catch as many different fish in as many different ways as a fish. At the Phish Company, we are committed to quality and above all, catching you fish. I guarantee it.
Well, how did you get started in this anyway? How did you start making these?
Well, I was fishing for coho that were kind of a captive audience, and I found that I had to change lures every time I'd get a hit because the fish seemed to get wise to me. And so I thought, why can't a guy have a lure that'll do a little of everything instead of having to take time to tie something else up?
Well, what kinds of things does it do? What makes it different?
I can use it as a jig, where I can keep this thing relatively straight, and fish it as a jig, where I'll cast it or drop it in the water and jig with it, retrieve. Or a slight bend in it is going to change your action completely, where I can get this to act as a spoon or a spinner if I need it. I can put a drastic bend in it, and I can get this lure to spin.
Oh, it's real easy to bend then.
Oh, completely flexible.
So I could take this and really customize it fast and get it into the water and have it do what I want it.
For whatever you're after, and you can change it quickly. For your needs and type of water conditions, you can adapt this thing to whatever you're fishing for and the conditions you have.
Now, does the paint stay on it, the color?
Oh, that was my hardest thing, was to find a paint that would bend with the lure. These flex completely, and it took me 4 years to find a paint job that would bend as well as the lure does.
So you spent a lot of time doing this.
I've spent years developing this product.
Well, gee, we've been having some luck with it today. I'm impressed.
Well, thanks. Yeah, they do the trick. That's our main goal, is catching fish with these things.
Well, it looks pretty easy to me. Well, I noticed there's a number of colors in the line. You've been seeming to get a whole bunch of different fish on different colors. How many colors are in the line?
Well, we've got 10 different color patterns, and let me get rid of this guy now here. We've got a barbless hook here, so they're easier release. Puget sound, that's required, as it is in a lot of areas. But we have 10 different color patterns that are designed for different times of year, different types of fish and fishing. Freshwater as well as saltwater fishing.
Oh, well, how did you determine what colors to choose?
Trial and error.
Okay. How long did it take you to do that?
About as long as it took me to figure the paint job. I was out testing and researching color patterns as well as my paint finish for 4 or 5 years.
Now, are these good? You said freshwater and saltwater. Are there different species that they catch? Is it just salmon or?
Oh no, salmon, steelhead, trout. I have guys that use them for walleye fishing. Has been real productive with the jig. Lake trout, Mackinaw trout has been a real hit with this. Freshwater lingcod. Even some bass fishermen have had great success using these.
Oh, great. Well, now we've been trolling these, but I heard you say that you can use these as a jig also.
You know, I like to jig more than I do anything. And pretty quick here, we'll get these straight down and we'll see what they do as a jig.
Great.
We're tucked in here against the rocks now. We're going to see if we can find some bottom fish or something. We're getting close in the kelp, and we might find some cabezon or lingcod or some nice rockfish. When I'm jigging, one of the key things is you want to keep your line vertical. It gets hard when you get a wind drift. It's a matter of coming up and down, but the straighter you can keep your line up and down, the more effective your jigging is going to be. I recommend a nice, short, sharp, kind of trying to move your lure 6 to 12 inches in the water. Keep it close to the bottom if you're after bottom fish. If you're fishing salmon jigging, you want to be working that thing all the time, on the way back too. With bottom fish, it's not a necessity. But when jigging for salmon, you never know where they're going to be. They can be right on top or they can be right on bottom, so you want to make sure you're jigging when you're bringing that thing back up too.